sweet. Yo, look at that. 30 people popped in already.
Dang.
Quick flash and in a hurry. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? So, guys, look here. I don't know if all of you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook, but the Dawgfatha got a new toy. And today we're playing around with it. We got us a Dawgfatha cooker. So, we got some al pastor tacos going on. We got Gene putting on tortillas right now. So look at that, guys. Let me just turn this around right quick. Whoops. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. There we go. Oh, then it was back. Having issues with the camera today. But anyway, so look at that, guys. Start at the bottom. Look at that. Look at the strings. Stir this up a little bit. Be with y'all in just a second. I just want to stir this up a little bit. Come on, turn this down. And we got the silverback lit up. Cookies on, guys. They can come get their stuff. They're good. They're out of view.
You're not like that.
We got so many toys on. That's funny.
Are you on a live?
Put your casting on the 80 inch. Looks great. All right, nice, Chris. Got us casting on the 80 inch, Gene.
What?
Oh, so what's cracking, my man? We haven't just tuned in. Harold Owens, we are doing al pastor tacos today. So we've got some al pastor on the new Dawgfatha. We got some corn tortillas on, and man, we're just hanging out, getting ready to watch the Lakers and the. I'm drawing a blank here. The Lakers and the Heat. So man, we're just hanging out. Got the jug in hand. What are you guys up to? See, we just helped out so much. Wait, what? Back up, back up. Just want to say your video helped out so much, but thank you for what you do. Oh, man, I appreciate that, Ricky. The Lake Show, that's right, Oso. You got that, Jimmy. Thanks, Bobby. This is the first time I've used it. I actually got on earlier today, and not online or anything, but I was out here. I filmed a turkey cook. So I did a pecan smoked turkey. And right after I finished doing that, I fired up the Dawgfatha to try and get it seasoned up. And now we got some al pastor tacos on, man. So we're gonna see how it goes. And yeah, my man Lewis, man, I'm gonna be doing a video and I'll have this in there and have his information on there. But my man Lewis really hooked this up. He does some excellent work making Dawgfathas. And I would say, hey, if you want to get him and his son. They both make these Dawgfathas and smokers and all kinds of things. And so, yeah, man. Nelson says, what's in the cup? You mean this cup right here? This cup right here is the jug. That's right, the jug. And then a little bit of Dos Equis. My man says he's smoking salmon. All right, Chris, I hear you. Yes, it's Mario. Lubbock, Texas in the house. What's up, Lubbock? Logan, what's up, bro? Doing all right? Oh, I think I'm caught up there in the chat. So yeah, man. So I decided, hey, you know what? I got a few minutes here. Let me jump on with the dog pound, and we're kind of going in between things here. Grumpy old gringo, what's cracking, man? Over 2 million views. Woohoo! Yeah, man. Thanks to guys like you, man, pushing, supporting the channel, man. I appreciate it. Got some spare ribs going on the WSCM. Nice. Hey, can you take a look at those? Oh, I gotten into this craze with doing cookies on the grill, man. They're actually pretty good.
4 or 5 more minutes.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, boss, how do you keep charcoal going with meat on the grill? How do I keep charcoal going with meat on the grill? Man, is that a trick question? Hey, you being funny? What you talking about, brother? No, like whenever I'm doing, whoops. I thought this seat felt a little hard. Drop the pillow. So, man, I'm assuming you mean like whenever I'm running like say like earlier I put the turkey on, I use my slow and sear. If I don't use the slow and sear, then I'll use the, you know, the little baskets that came with the Weber kettle. Those work fine too. I don't have an issue with keeping the coals lit. I'm not sure why you might have an issue with the coals being lit.
That's true.
Mr. Veteran, what's up, man? Native Meats in the house, what's up, bro? How can I convince to let me buy a grill? How can I convince to let me buy a grill?
Buy diamonds first.
Smoked salmon and chicken yesterday. Everyone loved it. Ran the day inside watching you. All right, bro. I like that. My meat always turns it off. Your meat always turns it off. I don't know. That almost sounds like a personal problem, brother. Hey, Dave. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we're trying to, you know, keep growing the channel, keep doing some things here. If you want, maybe you could just take the stuff in. Because this we can turn off and pop the lid on. Hernandez, what's up, Jose? Just watching your old barbecue crawl videos today. Those are my favorites, man. And you know what, Bowers? I'm gonna miss out. Oh man. So if you go back in those older videos, my man Brett of Brett's Barbecue, Brett's Backyard Barbecue, has a spot out here in Rockdale. And he opened his business October 2 years ago. And so every October on the anniversary, or close to, they have this big event at Brett's, and you get pit masters and people that come from all over the state to come in and you know, do their thing, you know. And so last year we went out there, and my buddy here in Pflugerville owns a couple of barbecue restaurants, one in Pflugerville, one in Round Rock. And so anyway, this was back during the craze of the Nashville hot chicken sandwich and all of that. So anyway, I went out there with those guys and helped them you know, cook these Pflugerville hot chicken sandwiches for this event, and got to hang out with you know, Brett and you know, man, who all was there? Michael Wyatt was there, now does Flores Tortillas. You had the guys from the Heritage Barbecue out in California. I know they're not Texas, but hey, they were out here doing some research. They now have their brick and mortar open, but Heritage Barbecue was out here. Arnis from Evie Mays was out here. Russell and Misty from Regal's Barbecue in Houston was out here. I mean, it was just a bunch of people. I can't even name everybody, but my man Rossler's Blue Cord was here. Ryan from Backline Smokers was out with, you know, his you know, smokers, and Sonny Moberg was out. I mean, it was just, man, it was some of everybody out there. So anyway, we had a fantastic time. Can you check that again, please? They had a fantastic time out there, and man, I'm not going to be able to make it this year, and it's coming up on, I believe, the 25th, and I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm so bummed about that, but I mean, it is what it is. But that's going to be one hell of an event. So if you're in the area, October 25th, Brett's Backyard Barbecue is the spot to be. Get out there and check it out, guys. Daniel says, how are you liking the griller? Man, you know what? That's a pretty cool little grill, actually. You know, it heats up really fast. It's, for it not being one of the top tier pellet smokers like a Memphis Grill or a Yoder or something like that, it's pretty efficient, you know, for its little weight class, man. I think anybody's looking for an entry-level pellet smoker, I think you'll like it. I really do. So what's the next video, bud? And when you uploading it? Well, I've already uploaded it. I actually released it yesterday to all of the channel members. Channel members get early access to videos and things of that nature, and you know, when I do stuff back here and have them behind the scenes and all of that. But I'll probably make that video public probably tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Tuesday. And what we did was we did some fish. You know, sometimes we don't always want to be, you know, heavy meats, you know, brisket and ribs and chicken and all of that. We want to go light, so we went fish. And we did whole tilapia. So I grilled whole tilapia on my Louisiana Grills Black Label 1200. So if you guys don't know about the Louisiana Grills Black Label 1200 pellet smoker, it's a pretty cool smoker as well, guys. I mean, really cool. That grill actually has the ability to go from smoking to grilling with the pull of one lever. You know, my Yoder, fantastic, smokes, grills, all of that. But you got to pull the racks out the bottom, pull the little insert from the diffuser plate so that you can grill. No, this one here, you just, there's an external lever. You just pull that lever and it opens up the grill ports, and now you got access to the fire pot, and it's right over your grill grates, and man, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So we actually got to use that in grilling this fish. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. Oh, you put your keys on there, Mike. But you might want to stir that then. But anyway, yeah, it's got grill ports on it, so you can just pull the lever, start grilling, you know, go from smoking to grilling with the pull of a lever like that. You're good to go, and it's pretty cool. So that will be in this video, and like I said, it's whole tilapia fish that we grilled. So we got some good grill marks on it, got some good flavor to it, and just had a really good cook. And I believe I did it with B&B pellets, of course, but I think I used apple pellets for this one. So, but that video is going to be released here tomorrow or Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that. So that should be a good one. So Dot says, so you were right. Oh, look at there, guys. We got chocolate chip cookies fresh off the grill. Fresh off the grilla.
Can you smell it?
So chocolate chip cookies fresh off the TheDawgfatha silverback, guys. Alpha. Push the power hole. So yeah, you were right. The question was, how does he convince his wife to let him get a grill? And she said to buy diamonds first. So hey, man, I don't know. You make some good food, man. You know, they'll start letting you get the grills. That's for sure. So yeah, man. I tell you, man. Jean, you know, she's all about some tacos too, man. So. Lucky for us, we have a carniceria that's pretty close, so we can go, you know, swing over by, and we don't even have to make al pastor, like, you know, do the achiote paste and all that. We can just go there, buy it. It's already prepped and ready to go. You just take it home and cook it. And so that's what we did with this one, so it works out pretty well.
Apparently somebody just broke their ankle ugly on there.
On the game?
Yeah, because the girls were like, did you see it? Did you see it?
Somebody broke their leg in the Dallas game?
And it was like...
No, I missed it.
I'm
Not that I want to see that, but anyway.
So
So Abe says my meat always drips when it's cooking, and it turns out the charcoal. If I close the lid, the coal turns out. Oh, okay, I got you. So, man, so what are you cooking that's dripping that much, bro? It might be a situation where maybe you don't have enough charcoal, or it's not enough space between your charcoal and your grill. A lot of times I do a lot of indirect, so I get some smoke on the meat or whatever, and then grill it high temperature and finish it off. Or, dude, what kind of charcoal are you using? You know, I know that I've never had luck with the really inexpensive charcoals that aren't made very well. I don't know if that's the case, but I mean, I'd have to kind of see what's going on there. Oh, it's a Dallas Cowboy that broke his ankle. Is that Dak Prescott? Dude, Dak Prescott just broke his ankle? Wait, am I seeing this right? Tell me that's not Dak Prescott that just broke his ankle. I don't know if y'all are watching the game, but so apparently the kids just was telling Gene that somebody from Dallas broke their leg and broke their ankle, and now I'm looking and I'm seeing it looks like it's Dak Prescott sitting on the ground, Oh man,
The Cowboys are
that's not
praying.
good. That's not good.
Maybe it's just a hyper rotation.
No, the way they're all reacting, that's a broken something. You can see the players. That's a wow, tough break, man. Okay, that's a bad choice of words. Hopefully, it'll be okay though. This morning, I smoked beef plate ribs, 2 tomahawks, a quarter chickens. Turned. Oh, nice, man. I think that is Dak Prescott, Gene. Wow, that sucks. You can't turn that up. You're gonna mess up my lottie. Love your recipes. Taking those. Thank you. ... Appreciate that. Bowers with John. I'm assuming. I know I'm behind in the chat, guys. I'm sorry. I'm assuming you're talking about when I went out to Brett's. Yeah, I went out there with John and helped him out with his deal. Own any egg grill? Egg grills. So no, I don't own a Big Green Egg, but funny you mention that. So most of you probably already know that I am an ambassador for Louisiana Grills. And I'm actually going to be cooking on one of their Kamado style cookers pretty soon. So that'll probably be here sometime over the next week or whatever. And yeah, we'll start cooking on the Kamado. That is Dak Prescott, isn't it?
Crying.
He is crying, isn't he?
Mm.
Damn, that sucks, man. Madwood, what's up? What are my thoughts on Rectex? Do you have one of those? No, I do not own a Rectex. From what I understand, Rectex are pretty cool. One of my neighbors has one. He loves it. Damn, he is crying, isn't he? That ain't crying like he's in pain crying. That's crying like he's hurt for the Cowboys, man. That's too bad. But yeah, one of my neighbors has a Rectex and loves the Rectex. He can't say enough positive things about it. So, man, I'm sure they work pretty good. Julie, what's cracking? How are you? Daddy Dutch, I would have been here sooner, but I had to watch 10 minutes of that. You know, hey, it is what it is, right? So I got my new to me Bradford pellet smoker here. So nice, nice. Cooking with CJ was cracking. CJ's in the house. You know, CJ is my hero. My man CJ. I always love to see CJ. Say that fast a few times there. But glad to see CJ pop in the chat always, man. William Lopez, you gotta smoke some chocolate chip cookies with bacon bits. Yeah, I did that. I did that last week or the week before. I didn't do it for a video, but I did do it and posted pictures of it on my Instagram and Facebook, I believe. CJ, no more ankle, damn. So yeah, I candied bacon. Actually, you know, I made bacon. There's a video in my inventory where I actually made homemade bacon, which, fun fact, we actually have 2 slabs of bacon in right now that we're making. But anyway, yeah, I made bacon and then I candied it and chopped it up and put it in the cookie. And yeah, it came out pretty good, actually.
So good.
Terry, okay. Great channel. Thanks for keeping it interesting. Top 5 cooking channel. Thank you, Jack. Man, I appreciate that. You know, somebody said the other day, and I thought this was like the hugest compliment. Wait, is that the word? Is that a word? Hugest? Did I just make up a word?
Works for
Hugest?
me.
I guess you know what I mean, right? But anyway, somebody had said that my channel was their go-to. Their go-tos are Rodney Scott and TheDawgfatha.
Wow.
And another one said his go-tos are Malcolm Reed, Cosmo, and TheDawgfatha. And I was like,
really good
what?
company.
What? I was like, man, you know what? The check is in the mail, guys. Thank you for those huge compliments. I really do appreciate that, man, because those guys are some heavyweights and they're phenomenal at what they do. And to be mentioned in the same name, thank you very much. Man, did you already pull tortillas off?
Not yet. I was letting them toast.
Okay. Just try not to let that burn.
Yeah, no, they're slow toast.
No, I'm not talking about the
bottom.
tortilla.
I stirred the bottom.
Okay. Let's see. Wagyu short ribs braising now. Nice. So CJ, funny thing is, when was this? Yesterday? Day before yesterday? Where I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I wanted to cook something different. And you know me, I'm always cooking stuff. I don't always film everything, but I was wanting to cook something. And so what I did was I pulled out some oxtails And then realized, okay, one of my daughters I thought was not going to be here for the weekend, but she ended up being here. So I went to the store. They didn't have any oxtails, so I picked up some short ribs. And so what I did was I took these short ribs and the oxtails and put them on the Weber kettle, and I smoked them with cherry wood, got a great color on them. And then I braised them in a mirepoix. Okay, let me back up. Mirepoix, if you guys don't know, you have like your holy trinity for Creole and Cajun cooking, which is the onions and celery and the bell peppers. Mirepoix, what?
Turn it off at the red or at the...
At the tank. Just turn it off at the tank. That's fine. And then put the lid on it though.
Yep.
The lid's not going to cover all those tortillas.
No, I know.
So anyway, made a mirepoix. Mirepoix is basically it's French cuisine. It's carrots, celery, and onions. And so I started off with that as the base or whatever. And ended up putting together this nice little braising liquid with some broth and some wine and all of that or whatever. And we braised away some oxtails and some beef short ribs, and we made basically a ragu out of it and put it over some rotini pasta. And man, it was some good stuff. Good stuff, CJ. Good stuff. My jalapeno popper meatloaf didn't come out, so uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
How can it not?
Yeah, right? Northeast living.
Great flavors.
Right? Northeast Beast, what's up? Man, if any of you guys are missing the chat, I completely apologize. I am like way behind in chat, and I am going to catch up here. I'm not going to be on very long. I just wanted to pop on for a few minutes here while we were finishing up the Al Pastor, and figured I'd go live here and hang out with you guys for a little bit. Nice. We got Puerto Rico in the house. What's up?
Salud.
My man Marrero. Good videos, good vibe. Greetings from Puerto Rico. Man, I haven't been to Puerto Rico in a long time. I saw that Carson Q says Cosmo's not doing YouTube right now. I did see that, him talking about that the other day, actually. Do you always use fresh meat or freeze it, and do you find a difference when cooking it? Ricky, I'll do both, and honestly, no, I haven't really found a big difference between the meats being frozen. Now, what I will say, let me back up. If you have your meat in a vacuum sealed bag and frozen, the freshness is better than if you have it in, say, a Ziploc where you still have air in it. Now, that also depends on the amount of time that maybe it was in the freezer for. So, talking about that lid? Come on, player. Come on, player. Frack Daddy. Jared, come on. Wait, let me do that again. Jared, look. Come on, player. The funny thing is that lid actually belongs to another disco that I have, because I didn't have a lid for this one. This disco actually is a 24-inch. The other disco is, I believe, a 20-inch. And I have a lid for that one, so I'm putting it on there to use it for, especially when I cover it, so I can keep it kind of like that and not let water collect in it or whatever in the cover. So Albert says, what are you cooking? We're cooking Al Pastor tacos today, brother. The top and bottom didn't come together. Frack Daddy, sure did fast trip to Cabela's is always fun, man. You know Cabela's, what do we call that, Gene? What do we call Cabela's?
Poor man's zoo.
The poor man's zoo. Take the kids to the poor man's zoo at Cabela's. Save some money. Hey, don't judge me. Since I watch your videos, I've been smoking every weekend. Nice, Corey. Nice. Man, don't let the wife get mad at me, though. I mean, bro. All right, let me see. You gotta go soon. Looks delicious. I got that same lid for my disc. Nice. Watch it from Rosenberg, Texas. What's cracking? Nice weather to cook on the disc. Yeah, man, it's hot today though. I think next week is supposed to get down. I believe Friday or so. I think the high is supposed to be like low 70s, which I can't wait for. Right, exactly. Invest in vacuum bags when freezing meats. You know, get you a nice little vacuum sealer. You know, they have like the chamber vacuums, but they're expensive, man. I mean, buying just the chamber itself is really expensive. Buying the bags for those are pretty inexpensive, but it's a lot of front end costs. Versus you buy a food saver vac, which are not very expensive, but the bags are expensive. So there's a trade off. You know, you get them on. I think we order them on Amazon. Rufus was cracking from Seattle, Washington. One of my home staples is your cream cheese meat, man. That cream cheese meatloaf is killer. That's some good stuff.
Glaze on that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's guys. If any of you haven't picked up on it, a lot of what I do on my channel is I give you the basics so you can play with it. I don't like to try and box people in because, dude, I am not the most creative person in the world. I know there's tons of people out there that are a lot more creative than I am, and there's probably a lot of people out there that's really not versed in knowing how to barbecue that probably have a lot of creativity as well. And so I don't want to stymie your creativity and making you think that the dishes that I make, you have to make them exactly the way that I make them. No, I try to give you the basics so you can go play with it. You know, whenever I watch a cooking show or whatever it might be, I try to see what are the basics that they're doing, and then I play with it from that point. You know, and people ask me all the time, you know, well, you know, when I cook this or when I cook that, well, what's the recipe and this, that, and the other? And I'm like, a lot of times I don't know because I'm playing around. I'm just trying to figure things out. I know how to make a base for, you know, this dish. So let me play with it and do whatever I do with it. You know, and so that's what I try to promote in the channel. And I understand there's some people out there that have even said to me, dude, I have OCD. I can't, you know, I need you to tell me exactly, you know, X, Y, Z. And for those particular people, I try to do the best that I can with it. So I know there's people out there that just have to be told every single little thing. But I try to leave it open to your interpretation and have fun with these recipes that we create. But if you guys are actually taking the recipes that I'm putting out there and you're enjoying them, man, dude, thank you. That means a lot. Shout out from the UK. Ricky's from the UK, man. Welcome. Glad to have you. So what drink do you recommend when one is smoking? Water. Water. I typically don't drink when I'm smoking and grilling and cooking. I really don't. And the reason being for that is because typically when I'm doing that, it's hot. I'm not one of those kind of guys that'll sit around drinking beer after beer after beer after beer. That's just never been me. I'll do stuff like drink the jug. Now, when you drink the jug will put you down. I'm not playing. If you haven't or don't know what the jug is, you haven't seen the video, go on my channel and look for the jug. The jug is a very strong drink, which is what I have in this little cup right here. But I'm done cooking for the day, and I'm, you know, as soon as I shut this down, it's time to go shower up and get ready to eat and watch the Lakers and the Heat do battle. So I'm at that position where I can drink this and I'm gonna be okay. But if I drink this while I'm smoking meats, cooking, and it's hot and I'm thirsty and I'm drinking and stuff is gonna get burnt. That's all I'm saying. So
including fingers.
Huh?
I said including fingers.
Oh yeah. All right, let's see. View to the grill, Johnny. What's cracking, bro? I saw that picture you had on Instagram. I think it was. It looked like a Weber kettle. Is that a performer? I think with the table built in. My man Jim, what's up, dude? You remember Jim, right? Suburban Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Jim's in the house. What's going on? My man Jim that has like I don't know how many subscribers and no videos.
Still.
That's just a testament to who he is, the myth, the legend. We're talking about Jim.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw you do the cream cheese meatloaf, that's when I came to my mind. Hey, man, I'm telling you, that's some good stuff. Some good stuff. As Gene says, try that cream cheese stuffed meatloaf with a raspberry glaze, raspberry preserve. There you go. The jug is tasty. That's right, Jim. You know about that, brother. Chocolate milk is my vice. That's funny. Daddy Dutch. So if CJ and I come down to the Houston Livestock Rodeo, will you stop down? Man, depending on when it is, Kent, if it happens to be a weekend or a week when I'm off, cool, because otherwise, dude, it's very tough for me to take off with us being so short-handed. And because I was just off for 6 weeks, 6, 7 weeks, you know, having surgery and whatever. And I put these guys in a bind, man. I'm just not really feeling good with asking for time off outside of what we're already off. And we're off quite a bit, but it just depends on the weekend. So, man, shoot me a message. Let me know when it is. But absolutely, dude, I'll do everything I can to try and make that. And if I get enough notice in advance, and if I can maybe hopefully work something out with one of the guys where they might want to come in on a day off and cover me, and I'll do the same for them or whatever, then maybe we might be able to make that happen, man. Nice, Johnny. Yeah, I did see that, man. Blake says I'm having trouble keeping my fire burning hot enough without adding more charcoal because my splits aren't burning hot enough. Man, I wonder what kind of moisture content you might have in your splits then, bro. Maybe it's not seasoned enough. I know that, and I'm not sure of where you're at, Blake, but I know that you can go to, if you have Academy near you, or maybe Ace Hardware. I know that they carry B&B products. Shameless plug, guys. I am affiliated with B&B too, but what I'm telling you just happens to be true. They have kiln wood, which is a really extremely dry wood that burns really hot. And so it might be one of those where it might be a good investment for you to buy some kiln wood that you can toss one of those in there every now and then just to help maintain, keep the temperatures up. Otherwise, the only thing that I can tell you to do is just on your offset, because I'm assuming you're talking about an offset smoker. You have to get a good bed of charcoal down and then just maintain it. And so I know whenever I run that offset back there, I'll actually start off with a bed of charcoal, you know, whether it's lump charcoal or briquettes. I'll start off with a bed of that and then start putting wood on top of it and let that wood burn down and become charcoal and just try to keep that going. And if I ever get to a point where I lose my bed of charcoal, not a problem. I just start dumping a little bit more charcoal lump or briquettes in there and let them kick up the heat and rebuild my charcoal bed and then try to stay on top of it. A lot of people tend to think that their heat for their barbecue pit comes from flames, from burning logs, and that's not the case. Heat for your pit comes from your charcoal bed. The burning wood is simply flavor. I'm gonna say that again. Your heat comes from your charcoal bed, and your flavor comes from your burning wood. Okay, so it's important to maintain your charcoal bed in an offset to be able to maintain your temperatures for your cooks. So if you're struggling to keep temperatures, start looking at your firebox and start seeing if you don't have a good charcoal bed. And if you don't have a good charcoal bed, dump some charcoal in there. Dump some lump charcoal or some briquettes. I had a blank there. Or some briquettes in there. Another thing that's good to help kick up the BTUs there, if you need to get a really good burst of heat, is if you have leftover butcher paper that you had brisket wrapped in, or if you have some fat that you did from your brisket trimmings. Throat was getting around there. But anyway, if you have some fat from your brisket trimmings, drop a few pieces of fat onto your into your firebox there, and that'll help kick up the heat real quick too as you put in wood. The other thing, since we're getting into this fire management deal and we're talking about maintaining that heat, if you do lose your charcoal bed and you're running splits, pay attention to the splits you're using. If you're needing heat fast, don't put a big piece of wood on, a big thick heavy piece of wood that's probably got a higher moisture content. You want to go with the smaller stuff that's lighter, that's a little bit more dry, that'll burn up faster and give you more heat. If you need to put 2 of those on or 3 of those on to get them to burn faster, to get your heat up faster, pop those on first. Let those burn and then come with your bigger pieces to try and maintain. Because basically you're trying to get your temperatures to do this and not like this, So basically kind of pay attention to your firebox, pay attention to your charcoal bed, and maintain your charcoal bed to maintain your heat. End of February. I'll check that out, Kent. I'll see what I can do, man. I'm sure Chicken Fried Bill will be there. So you use 17.5-inch Expert Grill, Expert Grill Instant Light Charcoal in the red bag. Huh. Absolutely, cars and queues makes a great point too, and preheating your splits. So whenever I have my offset running, I'll actually have my wood and charcoal burning, and then I'll have another split inside the inside the firebox off to the side. And what that does is it heats up that wood, preheats it, gets the moisture out, so that whenever you actually put it on fire, it goes up pretty instantly. And it's just maintaining those. All right, let's see. Am I getting caught up here? Smoky Ribs, what's up, bro, brother? Brother Russ is in here. Bee and meat, yeah. Kiln drying wood is some good stuff. It burns hot and it burns pretty fast. So I actually have wood delivered to me from a guy here in my area. And one of these days, we're gonna hook up and see if we can get a live stream and get him on and talk about wood, because that guy really does a great job with it.
That would be interesting.
Any preferences for aluminum foil versus butcher paper for ribs? So Jason, here's the thing, and I've always said this on my channel, guys, in the different videos, is that for me, butcher paper I will absolutely use on beef, more so because I like to preserve the bark, and aluminum foil I'll use on pork. So if I'm making pork ribs, yeah, I'll use aluminum foil. But if I'm making beef ribs, I'll use butcher paper. And it just depends. The other day when I did, what was that? I did something and I wasn't really. Oh, the cook that I did recently with the smoked chuck, where we actually did chuck sandwiches, pulled beef. I wasn't concerned with the bark on that because I knew we were pulling that apart and it was going to become pulled beef sandwiches with barbecue sauce on it and all of that. And so I wasn't concerned with the bark with that. So I actually used aluminum foil for that cook. So if I'm not concerned with the bark and I don't care, I'm not looking for a good firm bark, I'll actually use aluminum foil. But if I want to maintain the bark, i.e. if I'm doing my brisket or whatever, I'll actually use butcher paper. So hopefully that helps out. What would you recommend for an overnight cook on a pellet grill? Something that doesn't need babysitting, thanks. What would you recommend for an overnight cook on a pellet grill? Dude, I mean, whatever you want to cook on a pellet grill. I've done brisket before overnight. Set it up at say 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock midnight, and let it run till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning before I went to go check it or whatever. So yeah, if you have a good solid pellet smoker, you keep it nice and clean, you maintain it right, and you don't have issues with consumption, you shouldn't have an issue with it at all. I have had instances where I've used pellet grills and did longer cooks, not necessarily overnight, but longer cook even during the day, and didn't do the thing that you're supposed to do, make sure it's full of pellets before you walk away. It happens. So, but if you have a good pellet cooker and you keep it pretty much full, you should be good to go. Four Seasons was cracking. How are you, man? Cedar Park is awesome. Sierra, hey, that's exactly who I use. Sierra Wood. That's pretty cool, Bowers. So yeah, that's right. My man Mike brings the wood straight here to the house, and yeah, he's a pretty cool dude, man. Pretty knowledgeable and really, really good guy. And he hits up a lot of the different restaurants and stuff here too. So, let's see. Catching up. Wait. Bam. Caught up. I finally caught up. All right. Yeah, that's right, Bowers. Michael is a really cool dude, man, and he rolls with the punches, and he gets out and helps people, and you need wood, he's on the spot, man. And I couldn't recommend that guy any more than I already have. And like I said, hopefully one of these days we can catch up. We've talked about doing a live stream and getting him on, but we just haven't really made it happen just yet. But hopefully soon. So we'll get on and we'll talk about some wood and get you guys some answers to your fire management when it comes to wood selection and that type of thing. And it should be a good, fun, and educational type stream. So, but guys, hey, look, I've caught up to the chat here. We're gonna go ahead and bring this to a close. I appreciate you guys for dropping in to see us on our first cook on the new Dawgfatha. Works out pretty fantastic. I don't know what all we're gonna do with this. I know there's a lot of different things that you can do with it, so we're gonna have fun and figure it out. And I'll get my man Lewis on one of these days, that the guy that created this. And I don't know, maybe he might fill you in on how you can get your hands on a good Dawgfatha. So anyway, guys, hey, again, this week we've got a grilled tilapia video that's going to hit the channel. Whole tilapia, guys. You're looking to learn how to grill some fish without it sticking to the grill. This is a video for you. Come check it out. So appreciate you guys for dropping in. Everybody, please stay safe tonight and through your week. Everybody, stay safe. Thanks again for dropping in. Go Lakers. All right, guys. Y'all take it easy, and I'll see you next time, all right? Peace.